Good morning, it's Gemma. It's approximately 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning, very late for me. Normally up at 4:30 and out by 5. So yeah, I bit the bullet and I bought the OEX Fox 3 tent. And I was going to see if I could find somewhere to set it up. It's difficult here because there's no real place that's completely secluded from other people, but we'll see what we can do. And also got to visit the oak tree. Got a cat there staring at me. Here he goes. Yeah, it's so muggy today, it's horrible. It was quite overcast and now it's kind of, yeah, hot. I don't quite know where I'm gonna go and try and set this up. I'm absolutely knackered. I was up literally all night, but for oh, we've got a froggy here. Let's be careful where I'm walking. Yeah, up literally all night, but for a very good reason. I'm not going to walk too much with this because of the camera, but yeah, I've just joined the Work That Reconnects network as a committee member, and it's their 10-year anniversary. And the network kind of does what it says on the tin. You know, it's like a global network of facilitators and people that are working in these times to reconnect people with each other and beings other than ourselves and nature in the midst of the great unravelling. I don't think that needs any more explanation with World War III on the cards and climate change, etc. But yeah, that was like a 3-hour long webinar starting at 1 in the morning. And I couldn't sleep before that because it was too hot in my bedroom. So yeah, I'm pretty knackered. Try and find somewhere to set up. Well, I did have a look around and it's nowhere suitable really. The place I did find was covered in litter and I don't have a bag to pick it up today. And I was drawn to the oak tree, so maybe I'll have a go at setting it up here, because I actually think that if I set up the tent behind the tree, I don't think anybody's really going to see it, because I'll probably see it from this angle. But normally people are just walking past and certainly can't see anything through these saplings here, and the other side is got bramble all the way around. So yeah, I want to be here. See how we get on. Hope the ground isn't too hard to get the pegs in. Let's go. So I've got my Van Gogh rucksack today. It's years old now, but I'm very fond of it because it's been with me on all of my Paris adventures, and yeah, it's a great rucksack. And here's the Fox 3 tent, and it's got some very handy attachments here that you can strap it to your rucksack with. Yeah, there's a bit of ground that's fairly flat here. A lot of tall grass, of course, but I think it'll be all right. There it is, and I believe the Van Gogh group is the parent of OEX, or related to OEX, and makes sense because both the bag and the tent are olive green and orange. So let's get it out. Right, all set up. It's not perfectly tensioned and pegged out, but you get the general idea. And I'm just seeing how visible it is from people walking by, and you can see it, but it's not very visible at all. The orange inside shows, but like I say, most people are just walking past with their dogs, so probably wouldn't even notice. And from this angle you can't see it at all, which is what I was hoping. And then, yeah, sort of visible, but if I close the doors it'll be pretty camouflage, so this is the perfect spot. And you can get to this area through that little pathway, but it's very overgrown now. So yeah, here we have it. It's lovely. Yeah, it was fairly simple to assemble, and it's so nice to have an opening on both sides to let the breeze through. And like I say, the fly sheet can be detached, so can let the air blow through. Come and look inside. Yeah, there's loads of room. Loads of room. So I've got my rucksack in there, a couple of pockets on either side, really handy, and they're separated as well, so You're not going to be fighting to grab things from them. And there's this mesh here, so without the fly sheet you could easily just look up into the trees or the sky on a summer's night. Yeah, loads of room. Definitely enough room for me as a single person. I can sit up quite comfortably. I'm tall, I'm about 5'10", and there's plenty of room. Just lay down. Yeah, can lay down quite comfortably. There's an attachment for the lamp. Yeah, really nice. And people complain about these toggle things, but I think they're great. There's nothing wrong with them, because you can attach them sort of all the way round to the one on the topmost of the fly sheet instead of attaching it to itself on the inner. I can see why they've done that. And I've got no dangling threads. I've noticed a few on the outside, but that's nothing to worry about at all. So yeah, really, really pleased. Here's the tree, right next to the tree. I'm laying back on my Thermarest pillow, which is very comfy. I am liking this 2-door setup. And plenty of room for my head and my feet. Oh, I've got my DD magic carpet underneath. Oh, we've got a little ladybird friend. Cute. My Thermarest pillow. Right, I haven't got a lot of battery left, so I'm going to get some food and drink on. I'll show you what we've got today. Got the usual cheese and tomato pasta. I've got some Assam strong and malty tea bags. Don't think I've ever had these before. And also some tomato and olive stir-through sauce. Bit of a treat today because I got my enhanced DBS check back. You kind of know it's going to be clear, but it's always a bit of a worry. So I'm clear to become a buddy proper at the Peace Garden. I keep getting the odd whiff of fox poo or dog poo, so I hope to God I'm not set up on top of one. I did check out the area pretty well. Lots of insects joining me today. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of my Helm Compact 1, which is another brilliant tent. I really like it. But obviously so much more room for my gear and sleeping pad, and yeah, there's lots and lots of room. Yeah, really pleased with it. It's really nice to be able to lay down actually. Curl up under the tree to take the strain off my back for a while. To feel myself against the ground. One thing I will mention is when you take the fly sheet, well, when you open the door of the fly sheet, obviously you have to unhook them from the tent stakes, so just remember to check you've got all the stakes before you leave, like that one for example, especially if you're in long grass. And do not camp in long grass in Scotland if you don't want to get attacked by ticks. I've never been attacked by ticks here. Touch wood, I'm not getting bitten. I've got plenty of repellent on me today, but yeah, believe you me, I learnt the hard way. Watch my Aberdeen wild camping adventure for that one. It's from August 2024. It's on the YouTube channel somewhere. Yeah, tea should be just about ready. I've got my little Opinel knife here, which comes in really handy to open plastic containers and cut down the odd bramble if you need to. I forgot my saucepan, so I've only got this little Trangia mini pot to boil the pasta in. I'll have to kind of decant the hot water into the kettle and let it cool down. You have to be inventive and resourceful when you're camping sometimes. So I'm getting a little bit nippy, so I've closed the fly sheet of one side of the tent, and yeah, there's plenty of room for my boots and my bag, plenty of room either side for wet gear, stuff that you don't want in the bedroom. So yeah, just gonna sit myself in. Ooh. I actually like these zip things, that there's a piece of fabric there, because I do struggle with those sometimes, knowing where they are. It just makes it easier. So I've got my lovely lunch here, so I'll enjoy eating that, make another cup of tea and have a lay down. Yeah, in terms of headroom in here, there's more than enough for me, and I'm a tall lady, so yeah, it reminds me of a giant bivvy bag in some ways, and I quite like how it tapers down to the kind of narrower end. It's quite cozy. So yeah, I'm very tired now. Just gonna have a little bit of a rest and make my way back home slowly in the heat. I'm laying here directly under one of the main limbs of the oak tree, and it feels like a protective arm over me. Lots of people have walked past, but nobody's said anything, which is great. And as to whether I think this is a 3-man tent, I think definitely 2 adults could fit in here, and maybe a small child. But I'm thinking it's perfect for me and my cat if in an emergency, and I'd love to bring him out camping. He's housebound now because we've got a juvenile cat that bullies him terribly, and he's too scared to go in the garden. He needs to be able to get some fresh air and stuff, so I'm looking into getting him a harness and bringing him to the woods with me, because it's only a 15-minute walk up the road. I'd like to do that for him. Right, all packed up now. You wouldn't know I was here apart from the grass is a bit flat. Yeah, delighted with this tent. It was the easiest to pack away by far of all of the tents I've got. So yeah, you can actually fold it quite comprehensively, unlike a lot of tents that are impossible to fold once you've got them out of the bag when they're brand new. And I'm loving these bits that help you attach the tent to the rucksack. So yeah, didn't have to fight to get it in the stuff sack either. So really pleased. I've never had an OEX tent or shelter before. I've got a pair of OEX trousers on at the moment, which really pleased with. Had them for well over a year and still going strong. Loads of pockets for my phone and everything. I think I've got an OEX, what do you call them, crib, sort of like a bed off the floor, and silk sleeping bag liner, which is really nice. So yeah, I mean, so far I'd give OEX 9 out of 10, definitely. Can't give them 10 out of 10 because I don't have enough of their gear, but from what I've experienced of their stuff, very happy. So we're going to say goodbye now, and thanks to everybody who watches, likes and subscribes to my videos. It's all appreciated, and I hope you enjoyed my little review of the Fox 3 OEX 10. Okay, see you next time. Bye.